in case you're wondering what's going on under your front entrance. Well, it could look like this one. We just cleared it. And to take everything out, it's kind of easy. It will be a bit harder to put everything back. It was quite rusty. We fixed all the rust parts. Hopefully it will not spread anymore. Now I'm going to put everything back. Good morning everyone. Today we are starting with our electrics, and I'm starting with this factory cable which is going to the camera and backlights, some other stuff in the back. I just want to hide it, and it's going to be easier to fit our walls afterwards. The first thing I'm going to do is to disconnect battery. Carpets. Also, I'm always taking pictures while disassembling something, so I know how it looked before, so it will be easier to put it back. This cable is bothering me too much, so I just decided to cover it and leave it inside of this space in between the side wall. I'm going to cut the cable in half, cover it and connect it back. I understand that there's plenty of better ways, but this is the fastest, and we'll see how it goes. I know that there's a way to disconnect all the plugs inside here, but I believe it would be a bit longer way since there's a lot of stuff to disconnect, so I will just continue in my way.
Keep in mind that there's a lot of wiring, and if you want to check everything properly, you need to mark all of them to make sure you connect the right ones.
Alright, this might be a huge mistake, but so it's only positive and negative wire. I was afraid that it's going to be some kind of antenna cable, but it's just... yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's possible. Alright, so after 5 hours I finally made it. So if you want to spend a half of the day marking and finding the cables, this is the way to go, but I still don't know the better way, so hope it will work. Well, those are the same cables. Good news. Everything is working, all the lights, all the stop lights, the turn lights, and the camera. I was a little bit worried because one cable was different. I think it's antenna one, but I managed to fix it with just simple tools, connecting the wires back as they were together.
Good morning everyone. So today we are sitting inside because outside we have a rainy day, and we are really happy that we did all the outside jobs earlier, because now we have autumn and the rainy days, it's gonna be every one of the days gonna be rainy, so we need just to do all the inside work.
Probably this is the first full day we're gonna spend inside the car, because we have to keep the pace, because we have a goal to finish everything until the Christmas, so we have to work every day. And yeah, some days are like this, the full rain, and we're just gonna sit inside and do the electrics. We have a lot of work inside. this is the spot we are going to place all the electronics. So now we are just wiring everything to end right here. Of course, we are going to put the labels on each cable, and we will not forget to put the light switches in the middle of the cables, because this was almost forgotten. We are going to use the walls and the insides of the window panels. We are doing this to save the space, because we are putting the plywood just on the top of this metal holding strips, and right here. We are not leaving the space. The plywood will just go straight on this metal surface, because we are going to cover all these holes and the spots with the foam.
We already have our solar wiring coming from the roof inside, which is going down where it's gonna be. We bought 50 meters of 220 volts cable. We counted that it's supposed to be enough, but of course if it won't be, we just go to the store to buy extra few meters. And we are starting with it. This cable is shorter than our 12 volts because 12 volts we needed 100 meters, so we are starting with this one because it's gonna take less time. We chose this cable because it's supposed to hold 2.5 kilowatts in one electric socket, and as we counted, we don't have like electric devices which one's gonna take more electricity in our van. And this one has ground. As we heard, there are a lot of places in the camping sites where they have this grounding, so we decided to use one. So don't
The days are getting shorter and it's getting darker faster, but we have to work, so we continue drilling some holes in the chassis. I know that this will not be very popular thing, but we want to cover everything in the walls and we want to maximize our space. So all the wiring going to be inside the walls, as I explained, but now we just started to do the wiring. Already have a few wires ready, so this is how it looks. We use this plastic cover thing in case it will vibrate, so it will not get damaged while we're driving, hopefully. Of course, we're gonna bury everything in the foam. It will minimize the vibrating also. But this is how the first steps look.
we are starting to put everything in the places. As you can see, we already put our 220 volts cables, and now we will start with our 12 volts. We just double checking everything, if we counted all the electric equipment, which ones we're gonna use, to make sure that we don't miss anything.
He's taking care of all the drilled parts. After they just look like that. Or like that. Full of cables. Day 3 of electric system installation. Oh, obviously we don't look that fresh on the cold autumn mornings. It's 8 Celsius outside right now. It looks sunny, but the sun is shining, but it's not warming up.
But it's gonna be a little bit warmer in the end of the day.
We're done with our fat cable for 220 volts, and we are maybe 1/3 way with the 12-volt cable, which can handle 1.5 kilowatts. Yeah, let's have a productive day. We already used around 140 meters of cables, and we were 20 meters short actually, so we bought a little bit more. It sounds a lot, but it just goes in all the places. It has to go all around the roof. Since we are covering all the cables on the chassis, not in front, we are losing a little bit of cable just to cover them inside, like here. This is going to be the ceiling part, so everything has to be in this level. Well, actually later it will be easier to explain, but as I told, we want to maximize the space, so it could just go straight on this level. Yesterday we started to spray the foam, and we sprayed all those things first because it has to go all the way in, and if it's too much it just starts to go here, which is perfect. So we know it's all filled up properly. We used 2 different types of spray foam, one inside of those and another one to spray in the walls. Vika,
Yes.
finishing electric installation takes time if you want to do it precisely. Mostly it's planning. So yeah, it's the biggest part. Well, we have to decide how many and how we spread all of electric sockets. We don't want to put million cables, so trying to use the same cable for everything. Yeah, I'm tired.